Hello everybody, Ian Robson here, and welcome to the edition of Bantikow. Alright, what's going on today? As you can see, we're just working away on this field right here. We're just fertilizing field number... I don't know what field this is actually. Apparently the case Puma is in traffic. Always the truck. Always the truck in traffic. Alright, let's move this guy out of the way then. There we go. Perfect. It's interesting. I was fiddling around with my controls the other day, and I finally, after I don't know how long, let's go inside here for a sec. We'll just hang out with this guy. I finally, after I don't know how long, I finally decided to fix or adjust the controls using the steering wheel. So what happens is I actually use the use more of the buttons on the steering wheel. I don't know why it took me so long to do that, but it was one of those things I just didn't do for the longest time, and I was like, I should really get around to doing that. So I finally adjusted some of the controls. Because normally what happened is, like, for a lot of the things, for example, for drive control, I would have to reach over and disengage the parking brake and start the tractor up. Now I've actually have those controls on the G27 now. It took me forever. I don't know why. And then that's what's the other thing I did? Have starting the implement and shutting the implement down as well. I have that set up. Excuse me. I have that set up as well. And I think the other one I have is the auto steer. Oh, I know what I need to do. We need to set this guy up so he's using that particular combine, because for whatever reason on this map, I think it's the field detection. For whatever reason on this map, the field detection with courseplay is a bit strange. I think it's the design of the fields that kind of throws it off a little bit. Not sure if that's exactly the reason why or not, but let's grab the Night Vista here. There we go. Alright, so as you can see, we were fertilizing this field. Almost done. I don't know if we even planted it. We're on field 15. Let's check to see if we actually planted it. I don't remember. Field number 15 has not been planted. Okay. We can fix that. Alright, so yeah, I actually adjusted the buttons on, so now I have cruise control, I have cruise control, and I also have, what is it, cruise control, activate the implement, and GPS. I don't know, I was using GPS the other day. For whatever reason, I was really enjoying using GPS, and I was like, yeah, why don't I have this on the steering wheel? I should actually change this. So I finally got around to doing it the other day. I just thought it was funny. I'm like, why did I take this long to do this? But for whatever reason I did, and I finally got around to actually fixing it, so there we go. But it is making some of these tasks a little bit easier and a little bit more interesting. Well, I wouldn't say more interesting is the wrong way to say it. I would say it's more engaging, like it brings you into the experience, more immersive if you want to use that word. Alright, what we're going to do is just do a little turn. So we'll take that off, just do a little turn here. Like so. I'm not sure. I always wonder how people actually would do this in real life. We'll just do it this way. GPS is not going to be helpful in this little area here. Yeah, so this is where courseplay often gets kind of muddled up in this little area, just because of the way it's designed. That's what it seems like. It doesn't seem to like the C shape. I don't know that's what I call it at least. But it'll work sometimes perfectly fine. Other times it'll have like the most difficult time getting things done. Oh well. Well, the other really strange thing is, because of the way courseplay is designed, it just takes a straight line to the next part of the course. So there's actually, it detects this part right here, but what happens is it drives straight through this area all the time. So sometimes it's more efficient to do something yourself. Not always. Not always, because if you are inefficient at using the sprayer, like I can be sometimes, then it's not always the most efficient thing to do. So well, how's everybody doing today? Is everybody enjoying the week or weekend? I have no idea when this video is going to go live. It's funny, I have a bit of a backlog of videos now, and I just don't know when the videos are going to go live anymore. Some of them it's like I have like a, there we go. Some of them I have like an idea of when they're going to go live. Other ones I have no idea. It just depends on the video actually, so it makes me laugh a little bit. Every single time I'm like, I don't know when this is going to go live. Looks like I've cultivated this. If I haven't planted, I must have cultivated it. Don't know why I was cultivating fields. Not really necessary unless I'm going to plant corn or sugar beets, really. We did plant corn on field 22 and field 21. I think we didn't plant corn, but I think we did something there. I think we just cultivated for some reason. Don't know why, but in my mind, that's what we did. We just cultivated. Alright, let's just get this last little part here. Sniping DJ says, brilliant video. These are some of the comments from previous videos. I think some of these are from the DLC review that I did. So, Sniping DJ says, brilliant video. Thanks very much, Sniping DJ. GT Farming says, I tried the rental mod out and I took it out to the shop, but I took it back to the shop, but it crashed. Yeah, it depends on the rental mod you have. There's a couple of them out there. The rental mod I have is, it's not the one from the FarmSim main website. It's actually another one that I found. I didn't find it personally, to be honest. Farmer Beavis forwarded the link to me, and he said it's a better one. It's because I was talking to him on TeamSpeak, and I was like, hey, I just got the rental mod. He's like, did you get it from the FarmSim main website? And I was like, yes. And he's like, don't do it. It's not worth it. And then he gave me a link to a proper one. So you would have to. I would honestly have to look up where he got it from. I want to say it was Mod Hub, but I am not certain on that. I don't remember at all, because it was a while ago now. But yeah, if you got the one from the FarmSim main website, it apparently it's not very good. David Phelps asks the question, do you know anybody who could convert Central Kansas to Farming Simulator 15? I do not. As I mentioned in the comments, I don't know anybody. The only people I know who might do it was OAB. Like, they would know how to do it, but I don't think they would do it because they have lots of other things on the run. I believe they're updating Old Ridge Farm to version 2 or 3 now, I think. Probably with the soil mod, I suspect. So, I don't think they're going to do that. Unfounded Rexes, I think that's supposed to be. Oops. This is what happens when you read and try not to run into things. He says, where did you get the windmill mod from? He's asking about on the Manchester map. I got that mod from, I was watching Farmer Beavis again, one of his videos, and he did a mod roundup on it. James says the brewery on Manchester is looking great. Yeah, it's a pretty cool mod actually. I like it. I wish it were a bit bigger, to be honest with you, because then you could fit a semi in there a bit better. You can do it. I have been able to do it. It's just not very conducive to doing so, which is a bit unfortunate, because it'd be kind of cool if you could, if it was more, I don't know, factoresque, I guess, like factory-esque, I guess is the way I'm trying to think of. That would be ideal, because then you could, just drive a semi right in there. That would be ideal, but not always the case. Timmy says, can I have a link for the set of weights? I guess he's asking about the OEB weights. You can get the OEB weights from FS-UK. Can someone give me the link to the rye harvester? This is Letters from Helen. Letters from Helen. You can get the... you need the multi-fruit mod by Upside Down, first of all, and the map needs to have rye on it as well, second of all. Third of all, I think that's it actually. You don't need any specific for harvesting. Excuse me, you don't need anything specific. However, for not for harvesting, but for seeding, I believe you need a seeder that can actually seed, the particular fruit. I think that's how it works. I have to think about it now. A couple people asking about the manual ignition mod. The manual ignition mod is called the drive control mod, for those who don't know. It comes with a parking brake, it comes with four-wheel drive, differential locks, it comes with manual ignition as well, four-wheel drive, differential locks front and rear, it comes with shuttle control, which I have turned off personally. It also comes with being able to adjust the throttle. It also comes with being able to adjust the gear ratio, I believe. Quite a few things. Cheesy Man asks for a link to the Zunehammer mod, the Zunehammer water trailer, and I gave him a link to that. Yeah, it's kind of a cool little mod. He's referring to, let me see here, is it in miscellaneous, I want to say? No. I tried this out the other day. It works fairly well, actually. Yeah, this one right here he's asking about. It works works well. Not the best for every map in my opinion, but it does work well. Did I pick up any of the new mods? I don't think so. I'm trying to think now. I don't think I did. Nope, that's not true. I definitely did. Yeah, I think it's in trucks though. I picked up this Dodge 700. It's okay, not the best. It looks good on the outside. I like the way it looks on the outside. Inside's not so hot. And I picked up this MAN Taurus, which is kind of cool. And I think that's it. Oh, I picked up the Zill truck as well. This one actually would. It's not bad actually. Like they should have done a better job with the shape. I don't know what you even call it. They should have done a better job with the. I don't know, the textures, I guess it is, because it looks like just like a solid colored texture. It's not very, in my mind, it's not very realistic, so. I unfortunately don't think it's the best mod, but I like the concept of it. Same with that Dodge 700. Like, it's a cool concept because it's like an American-style truck, but it's not the best, so. There we go. Looks like the Case Puma's in traffic again, as always. I was talking to Sadis actually the other day, the guy who is one of the developers for Courseplay, and it was really interesting to talk to him because he is one of the guys who actually makes Courseplay. So it was really interesting to see what he had to say about some of the changes that's happening. And I was asking about the course generation specifically because if you look right here, see how Courseplay is missing like these little bits and bobs right here? What Sadis is trying to do is he's trying to work it so Courseplay will not miss these little pieces right here, so it would be more similar to Auto Tractor, I guess it would be. But yeah, he's trying to he's working on a way to make the course generation a bit different. Also, one of the other interesting things he was saying was, you're in traffic again. Let's stop this driver. I don't know if we need to actually. Let's check to see what our levels are here. I think our biofuel facility may need some canola. Good. We do have enough canola to do this. Alright, canola is on the other side. Yeah, it was really interesting to see what he had to say about that. Because I haven't actually. Apparently there is an alpha version of Courseplay, but it is an alpha version and it's really bad. Not really bad, but it's an alpha version, so there are lots of problems. Let's say that. That's what you'd expect with an alpha version, really, because it's an alpha. One moment, coffee break. Coffee. All right. Yeah, so I was talking to him about that, and it was really cool to see what he had to say about it. Like, he was talking about what they're trying to do specifically is adjust the turning mechanism as well. So as you can see here, so as you can see, it misses a little bits here and there, specifically on turns. So that's why they're actually adjusting the turning mechanism, and hopefully we'll see something concrete in the near future like that. They have done a few things already. They just haven't. It hasn't been completed yet. So it will be interesting to see what happens in the end. I'm really excited for it. I'm a pretty big courseplay user, I guess, so. Ah, yes, Canada. Anyways, I'm a pretty big courseplay user, so it would be interesting to see what changes they are going to make. So I'm just going to check on the seed factory here for a second before I forget about it. Let's check. What else do we need? Manure, and manure's low. Okay. Manure is low. We have this guy, which is... How much do we have in here? That's full. We're good. And let's check over here. And the biogas facility. Yeah, we have fuel, but we don't have any canola. That's what I suspected. Perfect. So let's go in cab here. I should probably put a button. That'd be kind of interesting to put a button for that too. What did I put this button to? I don't think I did anything. I could do that actually. Sorry, that was me just having a little aside to myself there. Here's what I was thinking, in case you were wondering. What I was thinking is I can have a button on the steering wheel to go in cab. Like, you know how you press C to go in cab? So this is me pressing C to go out of cab, C to go in the cab. I was just wondering if I could have that button on the steering wheel. It would be kind of interesting. Alright, let's turn around here. Apparently the gate closed on us. And let's drive straight here. Let's try and do this all proper like. Alright, so if is it Shift C? No, I don't want you to do that. Control C. Yeah, so it's Control C. I have no idea where my trailer is. These mirrors can't be that good if I can't see where my trailer is. Apparently it's right behind me because I can't see it in my rear view mirror, so... Oh, there it goes. Oh no, we're good. We're doing good. Ah, why did it turn there? That's weird. Sometimes it'll turn, sometimes it won't. Oh well. Really? I'm surprised. I guess it wants me to be more so in the middle. That's odd. Fine. Let's put this guy in the middle. Yeah, you can see it much easier to do out of the cab than in the cab. Especially when you have the mirrors the way they are. So they're not Euro Truck Simulator mirrors, that's for sure. So unfortunate, but it's what it is. Alright, what we'll do is we'll fuel up this truck because apparently it's half empty. Or half full, depending on what type of person you are. There we go. So this costs us a little tiny bit of money, but not much. Let's just turn that guy off. And I want to... I think that was it. I was going to say one of the things I was going to do was put some canola in there, but I just realized I just did that. I don't know what... we're going to need to deal with this soon as well. What's the solids level at? No manure bonus is granted. Oh no. You get more money if you get the manure bonus, which is nice. It's funny. I like these. I really like these conveyor belts, but they're a bit more. They're nice, but they're a pain sometimes too. It's really strange because it's like what you have to do to get it to working sometimes to get it to work is get a bit annoying at times. But we're gonna need to do some more chaffing soon because I think we are at halfway done, more than halfway done on that particular trailer. Did I cut this recently? I don't think I did. I think this is just leftover. I don't remember. Was it 3? Nope, the other 3. There we go. Let's check on the mixing station here because I think it needs something. I can't remember what it needs. Oh, it's at 100% mixed rations. Well, how many? What's the cow level like? Oh, they're doing all right. I should really leave a trailer here so I don't have to bring a trailer all the way down. Let's go to... do I not have anything in group 4? Apparently I don't. It's a bit odd. This guy's seating and this guy... this will work. Perfect. Yep, I've decided I'm gonna make that a button on the steering wheel. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll swing down by the cows and we will pick up... Wait, you gotta put the lights on. Nice. It's interesting. They actually came out with a MAN Taurus Edition truck as well. I don't think it's as cool for whatever reason. Just because it looks exactly the same. This one just looks mean in black. I don't know. Especially with the lights and everything as well. It's a bit. Oh, we have sugar beets. We should harvest those sugar beets, which have sat there since the beginning. It's funny though, if you look on the top right hand corner, you'll see the how long or how many days we've been playing on this map. You'll see it's 9 days. In game, that's it. If I look at the hours I played, it's not the same. Not the same at all. It makes me laugh though. Alright, so here's our turn up here. Let's go back in cab because this is a rotten turn when you're out of the cab. There we go. A little bit wider. There we go. Perfect. Mr. Man 07 asks, how do you get rid of the time and weather and map and all that jazz? I believe he's asking about the HUD hider. And you can get that on FS-UK or Mod Hoster, I believe. And Scania Lover asks about the rental mod. Where did I get it from? And if you want, FarmerVS did link the rental mod to in the comments. So if you want to get the same one I have, it is in the comments on one of the previous episodes. Probably, nah, I can't see it. Probably one from the other day. Alright. Let's... Oh, I always hate... Where on earth is it? For whatever reason, I can never find what I'm looking for. The yard. I don't know. It's just this yard, though. It's always the yard. It does it to me every single time. Every other place, not a problem, but the yard. Apparently, it confuses me for whatever reason. There we go. It's really strange. I don't know why. It's just, you think I would know where things are by now, but every single time I go somewhere specifically in this area, like other places I know where it is, but in this yard specifically, I always find myself being like, where is that again? Really, I didn't make that turn. All right, let's make sure. Yeah, we're good. And I should be able to get mixed rations in here. Excellent. It's funny, I was making mixed rations on the Manchester map the other day, and excellent. Let's go check on the slurry. I do think the slurry pit's pretty cool. I have to admit that. Although I don't. Oh, I have 60,000 liters. That's not so bad. One thing I found out the other day, I was messing around. What's the fattening page? Animals. One thing I thought was kind of cool was in the animals it shows you the maximum capacity, which is kind of cool. And once you have it filled to a certain level, the other cool thing that will happen is it'll show you how much it uses per day, which I thought was kind of cool. Oh yeah, we could fill that bunker up no problem. Because as you can see, we have 7,000 liters in there. We're just going to go straight and take this route because our trailer is rather long. And it'll be easier to go straight out of here. Yeah, so as you can see, they only have 7,000 liters of mixed rations, and they can accept up to 200,000 liters of mixed rations. So, needless to say, they need more mixed rations. They only have 4% worth, apparently. Alright. Let's make sure we take a nice wide turn here. Perfect. This thing is a bit large for this area, but it will, as long as you drive slowly, it's not so bad. The hard part is actually the turns. It's not actually the it's not actually anything else. It's just the turns specifically. And there you go. If you look down there, you can see the level slowly rising, which I think is really nifty. I like that. I like that feature a lot. I think it only shows up certain times though. Because once it gets to, I found once it gets to a certain area, it'll just show you how much they use per day. And I think that's once you give them, you know, over a certain amount of everything. There we go. We could actually put another load, full load in there, believe it or not. Alright folks, I think what we'll do is we'll stop the episode there for now, and I'll probably give the cows in our load between this episode and the next. And until then folks, my name's Iain Robson. This has been our episode of Farming Simulator 2015, coming at you from Bantikow. Catch you guys later.